Alright, alright, alright. Back again for another Vilya test desk screen. I'll learn how to speak one day. It's only been a few years. I should be able to figure it out. Yeah, trying the. I made a couple of changes to the Vilya deck after the last one. Let's see. Even though I would have won the last game. It was just going to drag on and be a boring waste of time for everybody involved. So made a few changes to possibly speed it up. So I'm confident I'll still win, but hopefully this time it'll be faster. You may also notice like a humming noise in the background. It's because the heater is on, and unfortunately it's quite loud because it's ridiculously cold where I am. Australia has had a bit of a cold snap. I mean, it is winter, so I guess that makes sense. So yeah, it's bloody cold, and it's just going to get colder. So, it's enough whinging out of me. Let's get to it. So, haven't changed the heroes or the ship, and this time I hopefully will remember that its action of being able to send things to the victory file. That would definitely help. If I'll just start every time I defeat a ship. I think I'll send it to the victory pile so it doesn't shuffle back in, or maybe that. Yeah, the locations aren't all that bad in here. So, yeah, I might get rid of the enemy just to speed things up a bit, make it a bit easier. So, yeah, ridiculously powerful ability. Should probably use it. Kobayashi Maru. Don't need to read through it. I'm in the Kobayashi Maru. That's really all you really need to know. Need to make a decision. 1B. Attempt to rescue or abandon. Of course, I'm going to attempt to rescue. So, if you do choose option 1, proceed to 2A. 2A, we're in the Kobayashi Maru, and of course there's Klingon ships on the starboard bow. Excuse me. And they're coming in on an intercept course. Those pesky Klingons. When revealed, search the encounter deck for 2 Katinka class cruisers and place them into the staging area. 1, 2. That's pretty easy. Shuffle. Put them into the area. And they do start at 27, so they will engage me because my starting threat is 29. They will engage me straight away if I don't have some sort of threat reduction. So let's see what happens. Oh, wrong one. And let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, some threat reduction would be good because the quantum torpedoes are going to be of no interest to me because they can only attack things like ships that are in the staging area. Cannot be used to attack an enemy engaged with you. So yeah, so I did get the continuum pendant, so at least female Q has her stuff. Rogars of no use to me. Flagships of no use, I can't cast it. Starfleet training pretty good, and eidetic memory means I can use it for Deanna to draw cards and stuff. So do I mulligan, even though I got continuum pendant, which means I can then do the top 10 cards? No, you know what? I've got the chance to mulligan, so let's try and get the doorway and the opening hand. Okay, no doorway, but at least I got the phaser array, so I can bump up the Enterprise's phasers first go. Starfleet training again is handy. It's a bummer getting Martok and Q in the opening hand. That's a real shame. But oh well. We'll see how it goes. And no pendant or doorway. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. But can't mulligan again, so it is what it is. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. The universe shined on me. Thank you, universe. So let's get out pendant, and let's immediately use its ability. Exhaust the pendant to search the top 10 cards of the deck, add it to your hand, shuffle the rest back into your deck, then discard a random card from your hand. The randomness does kind of screw it up a bit, but actually no. Before we do that, I just cannot stand the thought of losing the phaser array. So I'm going to immediately send Martok off to the grave and give Deanna an extra resource, and then spend those 2 resources to cast the phaser array. If I lost that, it would have been very annoying. It means I won't be able to cast the doorway if I do manage to get it into my hand, but at least then I don't lose the phaser array and get really upset. So, alright, top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The irony. Alright, so I do get I'm going to grab the starship, because at least then... Oh, actually no, I'm not, because it costs 60 cast. I need it to come through the card, otherwise I'm never going to get it out there. What I'll do is I'll grab Sarek's Council, because it's an event, so I can't use it for the ability stuff anyway. I can at least reduce my threat and then not get attacked straight away, like build up my forces a little bit more. So yeah, so let's do that. So shuffle these back in, and then randomly we'll go a card. Now if it's Sarek's Council, that's going to be pretty annoying, but you know, that's the nature of the beast. I shouldn't have said anything. Jinxed myself. Oh well. It's a bit crappy, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so questing. So what is it, 4? Yep, going up against 4. So at the very least I need to do 4, which is easy peasy. Quite frankly, it is easy. So actually, before we even do the quest, let's do the exhaust, reduce threat, draw a card, see what I get. Well, that's pretty bad. So yeah, we're questing with these two, questing for 6. And the card is inside the neutral zone, which means that we do actually lose. 2, 4, 7. So we actually lost, so we lose that extra one that we just had, that we gained. And these guys will engage. But before that, we'll travel. So let's travel to the neutral zone. While inside the neutral zone is the active location, each player must raise their threat by 1 point, an additional point during the refresh phase. So there you go, eh? These two are engaged, so let's give them some cards. Eventually now they're just going to stay engaged with me, because I'm going to defend with Enterprise, don't need to exhaust to defend, so I'm defending that guy. 3 versus 4, not a problem. It gets +1, so even that's not a problem. 4 versus 4, don't care, see you later. And then this one, no shadow effect, so 3 versus 4, no effect. My attack back, I do actually have +1, so let's give a little visual there. There you go, +1. So it is 4 points of damage. I'm going to attack that guy. 4 minus 3 is 1. So yeah, slowly but surely we're going to chip away at these bad boys. And around, raise threat, refresh. Now we are in the refresh stage, but I don't have any resources, so I can't use my ability. Could have turned that card in the discard pile. Draw a card. Use the pendant. Parker, now that's good. That's a good one. Basically need a pucker from a combo. No doorway. There's no point doing cancel now, so yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. A Parker goes in the hand. Let's put this, shuffle these bad boys back in. Cast a Parker. Oh wait, let's use Deanna. I'm never going to use these, so give Deanna an extra point, and then use both of Deanna points to put a pucker in, and then let's use a pucker. So a pucker is the Stargazer, so top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the difference with this one is you can put it back in any order you want. So let's put the Gateway on top. Thank you, Mr. Gateway. And then the Nebula second, then Eidetic Memory, then Starfleet Training, then J. Hayes. So if I flip that back over in that order, I can now use Female Q's ability, which is reduce threat by 1, draw a card, which is Gateway, which I then spend to put on. Is it Gateway? I keep saying Gateway, but it's actually, oh, it is Gateway. I thought it was a doorway. Anyway, so put it on to TrekLotR, and so now I've got my Elron Vilya combo. There's Elron, there's Vilya, and then we're going to use Vilya. So exhaust it, the Gateway and the hero that is attached to. In this case, TrekLotR. To grab the top card of your deck, reveal the top card of your deck, and put it into play free of cost if you can do so. So the top card of my deck, free of cost. So I just got a 6-cost neutral starship in play, who's now going to help me kill these Klingons. So yeah, this is work. This is basically how it should work. So adding those extra cards in there, sort of beefing up, sort of like the Starship Allies and stuff like that. And a couple, another copy of Phaser Array, another copy of the Nebula Starship. Like, it all adds up. Makes it a lot easier. Now it does kind of screw up my questing, but you know what? I'm cool with that for this round only, at the very least, because it means I can catch up later. So the only quester I've got left now is Deanna, and she's only doing 3. So it's not the end of the world, because there's nothing there. There's nothing in the staging area. So, but still, it could come back to bite me. We'll soon find out. 3 versus 3. So I neither lose or gain. I should have had 1 extra threat on that last round, so I'm going to add that now, just so there's no cheating. So 3 versus 3, no lose nor gain. Doesn't have any other effects, so just going to sit there for now, and I'm cool with that because now it's combat. So let's grab some of these, and let's just pray that it's not that friggin' losing attachment card. It's just painful. Alright, so first one, I'm going to defend with the Enterprise because it doesn't need to exhaust to defend. I'm basically never going to defend with the Miranda because why would I? Pointless. Put it over. I'm in the Nebula class, sorry. I'm just going to chuck it over here. And then, yeah, so defend with the Enterprise. Nothing. Next one, defend with the Enterprise. +1, so 4 versus 4, no effect. And then let's hit back. So now this time, instead of just doing 1, attacking with the Enterprise and having 4 minus 3 equals 1, I can actually now attack with both as per the rules of attacking. So attacking for 4. Oh god, what did I do that for? So attacking for 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. So I can just kill this guy outright. And now we're cooking with gas. Now we are going. So in a round, increase threat by 2 because of inside the neutral zone. Untap. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Yep, cool with that. Sacrifice it. Get a resource. Let's get Delta into play so that she puts a resource progress onto the location, so that helps. Actually, I mean, that ability is not that OP because it has to tap to do it. So unless it has the card that says you can untap or refresh. So what is it? Red alert, I think. Basically the ship version of Starfleet training. Or the ship version of unexpected courage. Thank you. Yeah, unless it has that, I mean, I'm never going to use it because I need it to attack. Unless, of course, I've killed everything and I have nothing left there and I don't have to kill things. So, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure I did it so that the next one would be gatewayed. But I don't need to risk it because I have the Stargazer. I mean, I have... and I was right. It was. Yeah, Alpaca looks into the future for me. Pretty sweet. So I put it back in the order that I need, and it was pretty easy just to do it as is, but that's fine. So leave that one on the top, and then it doesn't really matter what the order is now, because yeah, actually, in saying that, let's do that. Cool. All right. So use the gateway. Bring in the attachment, and the attachment I can use it straight away, and so therefore I will. So I get it for free. Even though I've got one in my hand, I could have just used it anyway, but still. So there's that one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it on her. Because that way I can use her ability, reduce threat by 1, draw a card. It's really just the reducing threat that I really need to worry about, and then untap her so she can quest for me. I'm going to quest the bejesus out of this thing. 3. Now she doesn't quest herself, but you tap exhaust her to add her to somebody else. So exhaust her to add 4 to Deanna. So Deanna's technically doing 7 on her own. She's technically not questing. It's very important for treacheries and stuff. So 7, 9. And leave these for combat. So doing 9. Now Delta gives me an automatic 1 progress before I do anything else. So let's do that. Okay, relentless enemies. When revealed, each enemy and location currently in the staging area gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. Okay, +1 threat. If there are no cards in the staging area, relentless enemies gain surge. There was, so that's fine. So it's actually 9 versus 4, which means I win by 5. I only needed 2 on here. And that puts 3 on here, so that works out. So that's gone. So then I'll travel to, so that goes. It was only to the end of the phase. Then I'll travel to there, so I still get the double threat at the end of the round, but it's good just to get these things out of the staging area. And then it's combat. So let's do it. Attacking, defending. Oh, you bastard. Choose discard attachment for the defending enemy. Bloody knew it. I knew that was going to happen at some point. It's not the end of the world now. Sorry about that. I don't know why I just suddenly just zoomed across to the other side of the screen. But yeah, it was bound to happen, of course. But at least I've got the Nebula to help me out. At least I've got a ship helping me. So yeah, frustrating, but it is what it is. And now we'll hit back. So doing 4, oh no, 3, because I lost my +1. So 3, 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. That's all I needed to kill it. So I still killed it anyway. So screw you, relentless enemies. Got you anyway. Cool, so 2 threat. And refresh. Get rid of the bonus. Draw a card. It is, of course, eidetic memory. 1, 2, 3 resources. Haka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haha! Hello, advanced phaser array. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing the pendant. Alright, so that'll be 1. I actually want to get Uhura out, so I'll just leave it in this order. Cool, so gateway. Get the phaser array out. Thank you very much. Screw you, relentless enemies. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Now I've got enough for... Oh, I didn't do Deanna's trick, so let's do Deanna. Now I'm not going to cast it because I know what the next card is, and I want that. I want to get it for free. So I'm not going to eidetic memory it. A free resource. Yeah, screw it. Let's go to questing. 3. Add. Yours to hers. So 7, 9. And Delta, of course, gets free progress. Alright, when revealed, reveal X additional cards from your card deck with X's number of players. Alright, so let's get another one. And it is, of course, a ship. So 9 versus 2 is 7. Only need 2 on here. So that's 5 left over for here. Not far off. This guy will, of course, immediately engage. They're not mucking around, these dudes. Defend with the Enterprise. No shadow effect. Hit back. Both of these dead. Let's get back my +1 attack thing just because it's cool. So yeah, hitting back for 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. So dead. Well, this is going a lot faster. Only one threat because Thinno's gone. Card. Use Parker. Yep, so just making sure that Ahura is definitely the next one I'm going to get, although Data would be good too. But that's right. Actually, I haven't seen Ahura for it actually come into play ever. She's pretty good. She doesn't exhaust to commit to a mission, and she basically gives you a free 2 to the mission. It's pretty sweet, and she's cool. So let's put it like this. Means I can gateway, get a Ahura, so I know that's what I'm going to get. Use, don't care about Rogar coming out, let's put him out, get a free resource, spend that resource to get this, and then draw a card. Oh, it's cheating. So Eidetic Memory is essentially Elvish Light, so it gets cast from your. It's basically spend 1 blue to draw a card, but it can only be cast from your graveyard. So it works perfectly with R1/Deanna. So that's how it's meant to work, obviously. So now I've got a Test of Will available if I need it, and I've got Gandalf if I need it, i.e. Q, in order to kill something. So yeah, it's pretty much a done deal now. So 3 plus add her 4 for 7, 9. 11. She hasn't exhausted to do it, so 11. Another ship, so 2. So I win by 9, which is obviously more than enough. Proceed to 3B. Science officers finally able to get the sensors working and complete their scan. And the Maru was empty with no life signs, operating life support. It was a cruel trap. You order your ship out of the neutral zone immediately, but the Klingons won't let you go without a fight. Search the encounter deck and or discard pile for 2 continued class cruisers per player. Placement of station. All ships must be destroyed to complete this mission. All Klingon ships. Let's just make sure we point that out. One, 2. And all 3 ships are actually going to engage, of course, because my threat is too high, or higher than their engagement cost at the very least. So let's get them on that. Cool. So let's do it. Should be done next round, I think. All going well. So yeah, attack, defend, Enterprise, no effect. Attack, defend with the Enterprise. Lose the attachment. Well, there you go. All's fair in long war, I suppose. It's a shame. Attack, defend. Oh, what's this one? Defending player chooses. Why does it say they defending player chooses? That's weird. Run with exhausted ally they control on his hand. If they do not, they increase the threat by 3. Return to the hand. Well, let's do a pucker since she only costs 2. So there you go. And then lose my +1. So 3, 6. 6 minus 3 is 3, so it survives. Just. Yep, losing that +1 was a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Before the end of the round. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to do that. I was going to make her draw a card, but she doesn't need to. Yeah, it's fine. Refresh. Resource, resource, resource. Lose the +4. Draw a card. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. Anyway, doesn't matter. Well, at the very least, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and kill a ship. So Q instantly does 4 points of damage, so see you later. So that takes care of that one, and then one, 2, 3 to get a check off out, because she can pay for any sphere allies. And then when he comes out, he does -2 defense to a ship, so I'm going to do -2 to this guy. To indicate that, I'm going to give him one of these and then spin him around, so he only has 1 defense on his ship now. And then I'm going to pucker. And I'm going to use her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Put them back in this order. And gateway. And give me a ship. And it's pretty much game over. Now it's going through the paces. Alright. Questing 3, add hers 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Versus 3, so I win by 13. So to not get past the stage, now I just have to essentially just kill the ships, travel to the neutral zone, which makes sense. Oh no, it's not quite over. I think it's just off by 1. I'll show you what I mean. So let's get a shadow card for you. I think there's one more round to go, because this dude attacks and Enterprise defends, no shadow card. This dude attack, Enterprise defends, no shadow card. So then we hit back, right? So one can hit back and do 3 minus 2, 1. So 3 minus 1, 2 points of damage. I should have put the -2 on this guy. Yeah, that was silly. But so yeah, so he'll attack, and so 3 minus 1 is 2. He loses his -2. So Who's got 2 points damage, and then these two will combine to kill this guy. You only need 2 more damage left over, and those guys just did 3 points damage. So that's the end of that. The -2 defense only lasts till the end of the round, so gone. So yeah, one more in round to go. Q runs away. Threat, double threat, because we're inside the neutral zone. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, and draw a card. Just Sarek. Sarek's council at the very least. We're back in a sec. Back, thank you. So I just drew Sarek's council. Really got nothing that I need to cast. So yeah, let's do it just to see what I can get for free. That's the whole point of the deck, right? Getting stuff for free. Parker. Haven't had a Federation Diplomat out, so let's put them back in this order. Let's get a Federation Diplomat out for free. She's pretty cool. A weird pause that it does sometimes. It's really frustrating. I don't know what it's about. I've Googled, I've read articles. I don't know. Anyway, top card. Hey, what happened there? What the hell? There's something gone horribly wrong. Something went wrong when it went back onto the deck. The top card was definitely her, so that's what I'm doing. It's all you, when you're playing solo, all you have is your honor. You know, that is my motto, and my honor says that is perfectly fine because I said out loud that's what I was doing. So I don't know what happened there. So yep, there she is, Federation Diplomat, and pretty cool picture. I don't know where I got it from, but the artist is Dirion, so I've credited the artist there. Most of the time I don't credit the artist because I don't know where these pictures are from and stuff. I mean, some of them obviously official pictures, Pavel and stuff, Parker and stuff. But things like Delta, who's clearly Christian Stewart, who someone's done up to look like a Starfleet character. It's pretty cool. I think I've mentioned before that she's one of my created characters, and when I saw the picture, I was like, "Well, that's awesome," because that's essentially how I pictured her, which is pretty cool. But Federation Diplomat, yeah, don't know what the deal is with there, but Euderion, you do good work. So Federation Diplomat, Starfleet Diplomat. Response: after Federation Diplomat enters play, add 1 resource to a Starfleet hero's resource power, resource pool. That's pretty cool. So the only Starfleet hero I've got actually is Deanna, so she's the only one that gets it. But still, pretty sweet. And she's based off the card Envoy, so yeah, pretty cool. Where was I? Yeah, so I got Federation Diplomat in play for free, so she'll just help me quest. That's pretty much it, really. So talking about questing, I might as well just do it, eh? I could get some more out, but there's no need. It's just overkill for no reason. So Deanna, and of course get the 4 from her. So she's questing for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the free location from Delta. So 13. When revealed, reveal X additional cards per player. Relentless enemies. When revealed, each enemy like currently staging gets +1. If there is nothing in the staging area, it gets Surge. So there we go, no card. And Sensor James. The Sensor James says that it covers your deck and basically stops you from drawing 1 card. So the next time you would draw a card, you instead get Sensor Jammer. So I'm actually going to get rid of this straight away by doing Female Q. I unexhaust her and then exhaust her again to use her ability. So she's still committed to the quest because I've already done the calculation stuff. So pretty cool. So she gets rid of that. She would normally let me draw a card, but I can't draw a card because of Sensor Jamming, and I get 1 less rat. So yeah, 13 to 0. I only need 2 on here, which means I win by 11, which I don't actually even need. But I'm going to do it because why not? Because it's pretty much game over now. I mean, that's it. So combat, get a shadow card. It attacks, defends with the Enterprise. No shadow effect, no damage, and then the Enterprise and the other 2 ships just blow the crap out of it. You know the scene in it was Undiscovered Country when the Excelsior and the Enterprise are just both shooting at the bird of prey simultaneously, just boom, 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 boom. So that's what I'm picturing. Just they get shot from multiple sides. Yeah. See you later, Klingon cruiser. Annihilated. So there you have it. The Vilya Star Trek deck. It's the Star Trek version of this Vilya deck, and yeah, it's pretty impressive when it works. When it doesn't work, it's a boring mess. But when it works, geez, it works. Like I've got a screenshot from one of my other games that I had where it was just basically this entire map was just full of allies. I had like 3 rows of allies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4, 8, 12. I had like at least 12 allies out, and it's just and everybody had attachments, and it's just oh my god, it's just a shambles. I just annihilated. So that was pretty cool. But then of course there's the opposite where it doesn't work. You don't get the gateway out in time. You don't get the pendant out, and then it becomes a horrible disaster. So, but that's just the way the game flows. Cool. So I'm going to readjust the deck again and get rid of those extra cards that I don't really need because the other decks aren't really, or the other quests per se, are not as ship heavy. Although I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have it during the Tholian Webs I might do what I'll leave the deck as it is and do Tholian Web next, and then yeah, and I'll definitely keep it for Best of Both Worlds. So actually, let's do that. Let's do Tholian next because I love that quest. If I do say so myself, it's one of my best. And yeah, we'll go from there. Cool. Right, you don't want to wait around for the cleanup stuff. So thank you very much for watching. If you're watching the stream, then cool. Very much appreciated. If you're watching the videos later on, then awesome as well. Please let me know if there is any sound issues. I did take on board the feedback I got from that and made some adjustments, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'll be honest. I'm not a tech person, so I've made some adjustments and I think it's better, but if it could be improved even further, let me know. And if you know how to improve it further, please let me know. I'm using, just to give you an idea, I'm using a program called OBS to stream. So if you know of a way to make that better, then by all means go for it. Tell me all about it. I'm using OBS for the stream, and the microphone I'm using is a Yeti, I do believe, a blue Yeti. So yeah, hit me up. But if it does sound alright, then cool. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. And I know I keep saying it. I know there's more quests coming, or more missions. I promise. Just trying to get them to work. I want them to be good. I don't want them to be boring. So just trying to get it figured out, just to make sure the mechanics actually work and they're balanced. It's bloody hard. But anyway, there you go. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other, and stay safe. Bye.